Okay, so you know that friend who's been about to start something for like 3 years now? Could be a business or a YouTube channel or making an app, whatever it is. And every time you talk to them, the plan just got a lot more detailed, but they haven't actually done anything. So I wanted to talk about that type of person because for a long time, that person was me. And the thing that I figured out was that it's not really laziness. I genuinely thought it was, but it's not. A psychologist called Gabrielle Oettingen. She's at NYU and she spent about 20 years on basically one question. So, what happens when people fantasize about their goals? And you'd assume that it helps, right? Every motivational video ever is like, visualize it, see yourself winning. She found the opposite. The more vividly people imagine success, the less energy they had afterward. And the less they achieved, like measurably less. Because your brain kind of pays itself early. You picture the finish line clearly enough and you get like a little taste of crossing it. A little satisfaction for free. And it gets even worse when you tell other people about it. There's another famous study where people announced their goals out loud and everyone went, "Oh, nice, good for you." And then they worked less on the goal afterward. The, the praise that they got felt like progress. Oh, in Small World, the psychologist behind that study is literally her husband, which I just find very funny because this couple spent their entire career proving that manifestation isn't real or it's like a trap. So think about that. Every time you explain your dream at dinner, you're getting paid a little for it, for work that you haven't actually done. But okay, there's another layer under that, and this one took me much longer to admit. It's just fear, and not really fear of failing, but more like fear of finding out. Because right now, the book you haven't written could be amazing, and no one can prove that it isn't. The second you write page one, there's evidence, and evidence can be judged. So, yeah, not really fear of failing, it's more like fear of finding out. Because right now, the book you haven't written could be amazing, and nobody can prove that it isn't. The second you write page one, there's evidence, and evidence can be judged. So planning becomes a hiding spot. It looks responsible, but half the time it's just fear in a nicer outfit. And then we tell ourselves, I'll start when I feel ready. I've said that so many times, but the problem is that it's backwards. You don't act, you don't feel ready and then act. You act really badly, and that's what builds the feeling. Confidence isn't the fuel, it's more like the exhaust. It comes out the back. So if you're just going to wait until you feel ready before you start, you're waiting for the one thing that only starting can give you. That's why your perfect moment keeps not showing up, because it just can't. Some people never even get that far because they think themselves to death first. Every step, every outcome, every way it could blow up, they've run the whole simulation like 50 times in their head. And thinking that way is hard work. Like it's taxing. Your brain doesn't fully separate rehearsing from doing. So when it's finally time to start, you're very tired. Doing the thing feels like a second shift. You did all the work, just in the one place where it doesn't actually count. Honestly though, the deepest one, the one I still catch myself doing, is identity. Your brain really wants you to behave like the person you believe you are, even when that belief is bad for you. So if the quiet story in your head is, "Oh, I never finish things," then finishing something feels wrong. It feels off, like you're wearing someone else's shoes or something. Your goal needs you to be a builder, and some voice in there keeps going, "Yeah, but you don't actually do anything though. You never actually finish something." And when your identity argues with the ambition that you have, your identity is going to win every time. So which is why having potential or other people telling you that, oh, you have so much potential, feels so good, could become has everything in it. Like every version of your future all at once, and it doesn't cost you anything. Actual effort is slow, it's repetitive, and the worst part is it measures you. You have to compare yourself to an ideal, and it's going to judge you because you're lacking. Your first draft tells you exactly how average you are today. So just stay the person with all this potential because it feels better than being the person with small, real, slightly embarrassing results. But at some point, and I'm going to say this with love, so much potential stops being a compliment and it's just a list of all the things you didn't do. So the gap between dreaming and actually taking action, like that's not talent. It's not ambition. If anything, these people have too much. It's just that the ones who make it move while their brain is still complaining. Before they feel ready, and before the plan is done, and before the fear goes away, because the fear is never going to go away. So your dream doesn't need another plan, it needs its first bad attempt. Exactly like this video. So I'm kind of walking the talk. I hope you do too.